Influence on Human Consciousness, Final Chapter.
Well, it's been quite a trip, actually. I thought it was going to be short, but one thing leads to the other, and the other thing leads to the other. I mean, related to the information on this topic, there's just so many things that we can take in count. But in this last part, when I wanted to talk about the influence on human consciousness, we've been talking about many things related to the Food Administration, human rights, the kind of plants, the area of research. But now it's about the influence of all of this information in our everyday and how we can actually take this in count before buying products that we perhaps don't fully know all the ingredients, where they come from, and whatever the legislations or politics, how this industry took this active component from. So I came up with the idea of introducing you to three topics that are quite interesting once you get to learn how ancient people used to perceive life. And they perceive it in three ways. The modern people, the modern humans, I put myself there, we perceive it in the anthropocentric way. Now, the anthropocentric way is anthropocentrism, is the view or belief that human beings are superior to all organisms. Focus on humans, considers human beings are the most important ones. This is what we're living right now. Everything is turning around the human being. The human being is the most important thing. Modern nature is not important anymore. And that completely changed the view. Remember, in the ancient times, if there was no rain, and you had a child or something, people gave themselves to be sacrificed just for the sake of the community, so they could have rain, so they could have agricultural products. Remember that the first job in the world was agriculture, and everything was running around that economical system. So the one that we have right now, it's not related to Mother Nature. Then we have biocentrism. Biocentrism places greater importance on living components of the environment. Focus on all living things. Consider biotic factors important. This one, it's something related to the first religion in the world. The first religion in the world was animism. And this belief, it's based on that you believe that everything has a soul, everything has its feelings, everything has an importance. It's just not things and animals and humans. No, everybody has a soul, okay? So this is biocentrism. And then we got ecocentrism, which is one that I personally love. Ecocentrism is a perspective that places importance on the ecosystem as a whole. Focus on ecosystem as a whole, considers both biotic and abiotic factors as important. And I think that if we come back to that understanding of the reality, things like the ones that I already told you wouldn't happen, at least not every day. And this is how we, in a way or another, can contribute to have a more harmonized existence on planet Earth. Since the beginning of the topic, I stepped into ethnobotanics, thinking, well, this is an animal planet. We came here. The plants were here even before humans were here. Talking about the hallucinogenic plants, they were here millions of years before we step into this land. So it's not our house. I feel like I'm the alien here. People talk about aliens. Well, I believe humans are the aliens, and we should respect the house, And I know that there's many things that have been said, like Leonardo DiCaprio said this about the environment, and we should look after, taking care of the animals, but everything just stays there because our understanding of what reality is nowadays is an anthropocentric understanding. But if we go deeper into what the first humans stepping on this land believed, we will find out that we've been going against those laws for many years ago, and this is one thing that don't let us be who we should be. During the pandemic, there was a lot of people like lamenting all of the things that they did, and and we saw how the planet was reflourishing. You know, it was like there was dolphins in Venice. When I was in Venice, the water was green; you couldn't see through. And if you jump in the water, people would think that you were suicidal because it's just like full of toxic things. I don't know. That's what they told me there. But during the pandemic, I believe it was after the 6th month or the 7th month, there was news: dolphins in Venice. So it proves that if we start taking care of them as we take of us, as we take of our kids and so forth, everything will be more harmonious. And well, this is what I wanted to share with you related to this final topic. And I hope you like this, all of this research that I made. Some of the parts of the research had been completely compact because, it's, as I said before, it's a very long topic. But for sure, if you're interested in this and into getting to know more about natural medicine and where you get it from and all of these communities, cool thing about these communities is that they had kept them language. It's not that they had, even though there's some NGOs, you know, non-governmental organizations teaching English, they had kept them heritage, and then they speak their own language. The way they live there, you know, it's just crazy. When you go to the Peruvian jungle, you go on a boat, and the boat goes to every single community because the communities there don't have access to drugstores or not even animals like sheep and cows and stuff like that. So they order all of these products, and then they just, when you're on the way to the capital of the Peruvian jungle, which is called Iquitos, you stop in one of these communities. And there's so many communities, and when the boat stops there, everybody comes out, and you see there, you know, the whole community waiting for the products they needed. And this is just in a way or another that makes me feel that there's so much things that we don't know about humankind, but that part of humankind that nowadays has been portrayed as the not developed people or underdeveloped people, or some people call them savages. It's just so unfair because they have a completely different way of seeing reality in the world. And I believe that if we all share this reality, it would be a better world. But anyways, I'm gonna say goodbye, and the next research is going to be about something that I get interested on. You know, remember, I'm just like running towards, and then somebody says something that I don't know, but it sounds appealing to my understanding, and then I say, oh, I want to go deep into that. So keep in tune, and thanks very much for watching. See you the next time.
Guide this out.